Welcome back to another Zephyr Wellness YouTube video. My name is Jake, and I wanted to talk to you today outside, obviously, because it's a nice day about bullying. Now, there's a lot of Bullying 101 videos out there, so I decided to do Bullying 102. I think it's pretty much common knowledge that bullies bully because they don't feel good about themselves. And rather than build themselves up to a level where they do feel good about themselves, they tend to tear others down to their own internal level of disappointment or low self-esteem. So everybody knows that. That's common knowledge, right? Well, what's not common knowledge is what we can do about it. There's a lot of talk about, standing up to bullies and defending yourself and going and telling a teacher or a boss or, the authorities. But I would choose compassion. And the difference there is that instead of drawing a line that says, you're the bully and I'm the victim and I'm going to get you in trouble, instead what I'm actually advocating is that you see through the bully's outward behaviors and into the core of who they are as a human being. They didn't come out of the womb bullying people. They didn't come out of the womb violent. They didn't come out of the womb angry. They learned this stuff, and they learned it through wherever they learned it. Other bullying, chaotic home life, terrible upbringing, bad parenting, whatever it is. It doesn't really matter. The point is, right now, if they're bullying, they're in a place in life where they don't feel good enough about themselves that they have to tear down other people. And if I, as the victim of that, can see through that and have some compassion, then I don't have to be defensive. I can actually, I don't want to mince words and say that, you shouldn't defend yourself. If you're getting attacked physically, then please defend yourself. But if you're getting attacked verbally or through email or on Facebook or something that's not physical, that can be tolerated. We can see through those outward behaviors and into the core of the human being on the other side and not view them as a bad human being, not as a bad person, but as somebody who's just simply been corrupted by their environment and their circumstances to the point that they're now taking it out on other people. And that's it's not okay. It's not acceptable. And I can accept that that's what's happening and not judge the person underneath. If I, as a therapist, believe that people can recover from stuff, then I have to believe that everybody can recover from everything. And that requires a foundation of belief that says, at your core, you're a good person. You weren't created to walk the earth causing chaos and violence everywhere. You were created to walk the earth to contribute. Anything else is just not harmonious with nature. So my invitation to you is, if you're a victim of bullying, see through the behaviors and have some compassion for the very wounded individual who just simply doesn't know any better. Those of us who don't take our aggression out on other people, who don't take our insecurities out on others, who were raised really well by our parents and our schools and our teachers and our clergy and whatnot, we have an opportunity to show the bullies the right way, the healthy way to interact. It's not through counteractive violence. It's not through, an eye for an eye. It's not through looking at the bully and then trash talking that person to everybody else we know. It's actually to have compassion and say, this person's just in a bad spot in life, and my hope is that they get better, and love them through it. It's not to go, that person sucks and is mean, and everybody else should stay away from them. That doesn't help the situation. That probably, if anything, makes the bully feel more isolated and is more willing to do more harm to more people. So I would invite you not to go the traditional route of isolating yourself and carving yourself away from the bully, but instead just view them with a degree of compassion and mercy and grace that you would want if you were to become aggressive for some reason and then regret it later. Because I haven't met too many kids that I've worked with. I haven't met too many adults that I've known in my life who had done something to somebody else that they didn't later regret. Those folks are very, very few and far between. And even the ones who do say that they don't regret it, get them one-on-one and they'll change their minds usually. That outward bravado is usually just a protection mechanism, similar to what the bullying itself is. So I hope this finds you inspired to go love on some people a little bit differently and maybe view them a little bit with a different lens than you maybe did before. If you like the video, please keep watching the YouTube channel, and I'll keep producing more. And you can also jump over to zephyrwellness.org and read some articles and maybe make contact with us. I invite you to have a great day, and hope the weather's as beautiful where you are as it is where I am, and I wish you good mental health.